Hello everyone, Art Deden here with another quick training tip. Now we all know the power that comes from exceeding patients' expectations, and yet statistics tell us that only about 1/2 of the adult population visits a dentist on a regular basis. They also suggest that patient retention on average is about 80%. Now these statistics indicate that many dental practices are not making the kind of positive connections they need to in order to build loyal, referring, and paying patients. And so, I want to talk a bit about patient service and how it helps build stronger patient loyalty. Notice I didn't say satisfied patients, I said loyal patients. Consider, who would you rather have? Loyal patients or just satisfied patients? See, when you think about it, loyalty creates predictability. And the one thing most every dentist and every team member out there wants is more consistent predictability. It helps us breathe easier, and it helps release the chaos and the stress that comes without that predictability. Now, for those of you who don't know who Nordstrom's is, it's a department store known for outstanding customer service. That extra service comes at a price. Nordstrom can be a very expensive place to shop, trust me. Yet, many customers are willing to pay higher prices for items normally priced lower at other stores because, well, Nordstrom makes shopping so much more pleasant. For Nordstrom's strategy to work, however, it must transform its frontline employees into customer service ambassadors. And these people don't walk in the door that way. Most employees come from other retail jobs where, well, their past managers spend much of their energy and much of their time trying to minimize labor costs. The prevailing strategy of customer service in that industry might be roughly get customers in and out the door as fast as possible and please try to put a smile on your face. Most job applicants at Nordstrom will likely have years of experience executing this ill-conceived strategy. Nordstrom, though, has a different philosophy. Theirs is make customers happy even at the expense of efficiency. So how does Nordstrom break down the old strategy and replace it with the new strategy? It's a great question. The company solves this challenge in part through unexpected stories. New employees are exposed to unbelievable stories about the great lengths Nordstrom will go to exceed their customers' expectations. Known as Nordies, these new employees hear stories like the Nordie who ironed a new shirt for a customer who needed it for a meeting that afternoon, or the Nordie who cheerfully gift-wrapped products a customer bought at Macy's, or the Nordie who warmed customers' cars in the wintertime while they finished their shopping, or the Nordie who made last-minute delivery of party clothes to a frantic hostess, and even this one, the Nordie who refunded money for a set of tire chains, even though Nordstrom does not sell tire chains. One can hardly imagine the surprise, if not the shock, that these stories provoke in new Nordstrom employees. Wrap a gift from Macy's? I don't get it. What's in it for us? These stories attack the unspoken assumptions of customer service, such as service stops at the door of the store. Don't waste your time on someone who's not buying. And once you've made a sale, move on to the next prospect. For new employees, the idea of wrapping a gift bought at a competitor's store is so absurd, so far outside the bounds of their existing notion of service, that these stories stops them dead in their tracks. These stories provide the first step toward replacing the old ideas of customer service with Nordstrom's new philosophy of what customer service should really be. In this way, Nordstrom's breaks through the complacency of common sense. Instead of spreading stories about Nordies, Nordstrom could simply tell its new employees that its mission is to provide the best customer service in the industry. Now, this statement may be true for places like J.C. Penney or Sears. It might be something that they tell their employees. But to make the message stick, you've got to push it beyond common sense. It has to go to uncommon sense. Warming customers' cars in the winter is uncommon sense. This message sticks for customers because it exceeds their expectations. The value of stories brings life to the customer service mission at Nordstrom's. There is no doubt in the minds of any new employee what good customer service means because they remember them and those stories. So, how does all this relate to a dental practice? Well, does every team member share the same patient service philosophy as you? What are the unexpected stories you and your practice creates for patients? How do you exceed the expectations your patients have each and every day and during each and every interaction each day? What are some of the ways your practice can take patient service to the next level? You know, quality patient service has never been more important, and it's never been more critical to the success of your practice. If you cannot honestly rate your patient service as a 10, then you need to get to work. The questions on this slide will get you moving in the right direction. If you need help, if you need advice, feedback, input, anything at all, please give me a call. This is Art Deden signing off. Continued success to you and to your team.